Dude, 16 years old, he started that shit. But I was in a bathroom on an airline the other day on an airplane, and I'm going, he fucking ripped I'm like looking at how he physically did it. Like he ripped the panel off and like crawled through the bathroom. Like that's like at 16, like who's got the fucking balls to do that?
Dude, when your freedom's on the line, dude, they caught a guy one time making a hand glider out of like fucking jail, out of like dental floss and fucking bed sheets.
No.
Not saying it was going to work, but this guy was sitting there every day smuggling. Over the course of a year, he was smuggling a hand glider in his ass back to his cell. I'll tell you, dude, freedom's a hell of a thing.
All right. Here's a question for you before we wrap this up. This is a good question. You get sentenced.
Oh God! Next Wednesday's the tires. Maybe I'll get raped this week and it won't be as bad. Hey, at least it isn't a dick.
You're in jail for 25 years, right?
I kill myself on the first night. I'd be that guy in fucking Shawshank. I don't belong in here, man. I don't belong. They're going, shut up.
See, I'm like positive, so I would try to get a group of guys to escape. That's like would be, even if it was delusional, my mental state would be like, let's try to figure out a way so that will keep me going to like, can we get it the fuck out of here? And
you're in there with psychos.
Yeah, but you make friends. I would make some friends, dude.
Oh yeah?
There'd be a couple dudes that fucking took a liking to me for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure they would take a liking to you.
Hey, I don't mean in the shower. Yeah, that Paul Verzi kid's a nice guy. I just fucked him in the ass in the shower.
Funny guy. He's talking about escaping. That's what all the new guys say. Couple more rapes, he'll be fucking in here for life.
It was like in The Longest Yard, Chris Rock. He goes, in 9 months, he's gonna look like Beyonce.
Dude, the only way I would survive prison is the second I get in there, I gotta join like one of those Aryan groups and start acting like I fucking hate everybody. That's the only way I'm gonna survive.
No, but let's say you did survive the first 5 years and you made it to a routine.
Well, I'm a stand-up comedian who hasn't had a fight since junior high. I mean, I'm not gonna survive.
Dude, guys went in less tough than you that survived.
Yeah, but what did they have to do? I'm not doing that. So
look at what's his name, Andy Dufresne in Shawshank. The kid was just building a tunnel every day. That's what kept him going. That vision to escape.
I know. He also got fucking raped or whatever. He had his tunnel bored out before he fucking dug underneath the prison.
Dude, that's a nightmare, dude. Getting sentenced to. But
it is a nightmare. You know what fucking blows my mind about that is like how nobody cares that just happens. It's like that's not part of the sentence. Look, I get it. If you're a child molester,
what if you didn't do it though, too? What if
that's
you didn't?
Another thing. Yeah.
That happens a lot more than people think. That happens.
I think if you just decide, well, no, I can't even do that because I've talked to other guys. They're going like, nah, man, if it's gonna happen, because if you just decide like I'm taking the ass kicking, dude, oh my God, somebody told. Yeah, so I've heard a couple stories from fucking. It's a whole, dude. It is just a whole other animal. Fucking level.
Guards will let them get raped too, I think, right? Like guards don't get him.
I mean, I don't know how it goes down. I talked to a guy about it who used to work in there.
A guard goes, "Wait for me!" Fucking pulls his pants down. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, it's all you can do is laugh. It's fucking horrible.
That's fucking brutal, dude. Yeah, no, it's
Pay your taxes, Paul.
But what happens if you do like some small shit? Like if you get to jail for like let's just say you go to jail for like
I think you just get stabbed, Paul.
No, but there's less levels, right? Like there's
yeah. No, there is.
Yeah, because you could like playing dominoes every day for a little while is not, you could hack 3 years, right? In a minimal security.
Yeah. I'm talking about maximums. Like, dude, if you notice whenever they do behind the scenes of jails, they don't do minimum security. It's fucking boring. They go right in there with all of those fucking gang members.
That'd be funny if they did a documentary on like the latest, so guys just playing cards all day. Guys like
that
every
Bernie
day
Madoff
chicken on
piece of
Wednesday.
shit.
Well, yeah. Those guys should have to fucking anyway.
Yeah, he should have been doing hard labor.
Yeah, like those CEOs just fucking get off easy. And then, no, dude.
Bury the money somewhere. Who was that guy who had like the $11,000 umbrella stand? And then he would throw these lavish parties with like the money, like the guilt. He would be throwing these parties with all the money he was stealing. The guy from, I want to say Tyco. It was some like kid toy thing.
Oh yeah, Tyco.
That bald, crazy dude. Whatever happened to him?
Tyco was.
You remember him, Andrew?
I remember Crazy.
There was a lot. Do you remember that? Do you remember that publicist chick?
Yes.
She backed over like 11. They wouldn't let her in a club, and she had an SUV and backed over 16 people in the line, drove away. The cops showed up at her house, and
Lizzie
her lawyer
Grubman?
was
Lizzie
her
Grubman?
lawyer was there going, she'll turn herself in tomorrow. And they said, oh, okay. And it's just like, I didn't know you could fucking do that. Like, that was, dude, you and I would have got charged with 16 counts of attempted murder with a deadly weapon. That would have been it.
Yeah, dude. If anybody wants to check out a documentary, I don't know if it's still on Netflix or whatever, it's called The Unreal Dream. This dude did 30 years in jail. He didn't do it. Him and his wife got into an argument the night before. She rejected him for sex. And he just wrote a note going like, you really made me feel rejected last night, blah, blah, blah. Left it there, goes to work at 5:30 in the morning. An intruder comes in at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, beats her to death. 4-year-old son's in the house. Guy leaves. Guy gets convicted to 30 years. And his son grows up, he has a grandson. His son says, like, I think you did it. I can't see anymore. The guy just fucking, all the inmates were going, dude, everyone says they didn't do it. He goes, we know this guy didn't do it. This guy didn't do it. And then years later, dude, they found through DNA, they found something in the backyard and they got the guy and then they got a confession and shit. The guy did 30 fucking years. And now he helps the Innocence Project, helping people. And I actually reached out to him. I go, dude, I just watched your documentary. I go, dude, it's unbelievable what you went through. I'm so glad. And he just goes, thanks, Paul. We had a really great team to get me out of there. It's fucking like, dude, like that's a nightmare. And he goes, I just surrendered everything. He goes, literally, he goes, when my kids said to me, I think you did it and I don't want you seeing your grandkids anymore. And I can't do this anymore with you. He's like, I just cried in bed. I just surrendered it to God. I prayed. And then he goes, and all of a sudden this, these things happened. The guy did 30 fucking years, man.
Oh my God. Can you imagine his son?
Oh, dude, the end of the doc is him with his son, him and his son and his grandson at the end. But yeah, like, because her side of the family kept telling the son, like, there's, look, there's this note. He wrote her this note. He was angry, but he was just a good dude who just was saying his, that's fucking my bad, Dad. Got that one wrong.
So what do they always say? Don't write anything down.
Yes, but yeah, I know. They'll use that shit against you in court all the time.
Even if you're right, I love you, sweetheart. They'll be like, he's trying to cover his tracks. No, I swear to God, we had a wonderful morning. I had an English muffin. She had a little coffee. I told her she was more beautiful than ever. Well, if you told her that, why did you feel the need you had to write it down? I don't know.
Why did you buy her jewelry? She wanted it. Oh, he bought her diamond earrings before he killed her.
If you look at his past, he didn't buy her anything for years. And then all of a sudden, I got a raise. It's just fucking over, dude.
I promised her I would get it when I made enough money. Yeah,
I'm a good guy. Only a piece of shit wife murderer would say that.
But dude, I always say this, Bill. I don't know how defendants on the stand that are innocent don't fucking lose it in the court. That's the one thing, like, dude, if you're
Bob Soda Kenny told me innocent people get mad, guilty people cry.
Yeah.
Did you see Rittenhouse? Did you see Rittenhouse trying to cry?
Oh God, who's going? Yeah.
He was going. Nothing coming out of his eyes.
what's her name too? Amber Heard. See her? She would go like, and my dog just made this.
She's an actress too. She can't cry on cue. Jesus Christ.
She goes, my dog. It's almost like she was like mocking herself. Yeah, guilty people can sleep. Like people that are innocent.
What level
like,
famous woman, Paul? Let's say you never met your wife that you were seeing.
Yeah.
What woman is famous enough, was good looking enough that you could look past her shitting on your bed?
No, not like literally. And while she was squatting down shitting, she was knowing she was going to blame the Yorkie. While she was doing that, she's like, I'll just say the dog did it. Like, what a piece of garbage.
I don't think she did that. I think she did that. And then when it went public, she tried to say it was the dog. Maybe she was shit-faced and then did it. And then was like, that wasn't me. It was the dog. It's like, dude, the shit is bigger than the dog.
That's what Johnny Depp goes.
That's not a shit, Amber. That's a dump. You took a dump.
He goes, the dog's 4 pounds. There's no way that came from the dog.
It was a 6 pound shit.
What would Dr. Phil say? You
need to stop shitting on your movie star husband's bed.
How do you think the Yorkie felt?
No, he wouldn't
put down.
He would still blame Johnny, Dr. Phil. Well, you should ask yourself why she shit on your bed. Maybe there's something you need to do.
I want to see a Dr. Phil versus Steve Harvey in going back and forth with giving advice. Who wins that? Who do you got in a pay-per-view?
Oh, Steve Harvey would destroy Dr. Phil.
That's the pay-per-view I want to see.
Steve Harvey would fucking mop the floor with Dr. Phil.
I think he might win, but you think mop the floor?
Dr. Phil's a feature. He's a feature X. Steve Harvey's a headliner. That's one of the kings of comedy. Come on.
Oh shit.
That's not. I mean, that guy before he got in the fucking business was a therapist. Steve Harvey, before he became, doing what he's doing now, was a stand-up comedian. He's still a stand-up comedian. Come on.
But Steve Harvey acts like a therapist right now too.